Good afternoon and welcome to a lovely and pleasant autumn day here in Jersey. It really is stunning. Today I thought I would do something a little bit different, something I've not done in a while. I had a good few hours spare today. I got all my chores done in the house this morning just to make sure that I could get to where I wanted to fish, and that is here. I am actually in about half an hour going to be totally cut off on this rock. Now what I've done, I've made a call to my friend who works for Ports of Jersey, told him to tell the Coast Guard that I'm going to be on this rock, and if people do call in, not to worry. If they don't see my fishing rod or if they didn't see me wade over, not to worry. Everything is safe and I am safe. The plan is to fish here over the high tide, something that I've never done before, something I've always wanted to do. And you have to pick the correct tide. You don't want to be on this rock when the tide's too big, which it's not today, and you don't want too much swell, which there's a little bit of today, but we'll be fine because there's no wind. But it does look beautiful. It does look so bassy. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to fish around these heads. I've got a selection of new lures that I want to use, and hopefully we can get into a fish. That is the plan. Safety first, let people know where you are, fish hard, have fun, cast till you catch. Let's get in there, let's have some fun. Now you can see all the bird crap everywhere. Stinks of fish, really good sign. This rock is actually full of it, something I've not seen for a while. Usually when you can smell the bird shit, they've been eating fish, and this place is full of it. Right, these are some of the lures that I'll be using today. Really good lure for this time of year in white is the YKR Happy Eel. This is a 20 gram version. I've also got a Savage Gear. These are the new, I don't know what they're called, like minnow kind of things. Really good. Obviously fish minnow. Really like this colour, time of the year, the brownie colour. Smelty. Also, this is something I don't use much, but I have a few, so I thought I'd bring it today. The Savage Gear Curly Tail. This is a fish paddle. Really good. Always make sure you glue the heads to the body because they come off, and then a bit later on I'll probably use the patch as well. I've got other lures in my bag, loads of stuff. As you can see, I've got the waterproof bag today, I've got the waders, I've got all my GoPro stuff, I've got a rod, I've actually got a spare reel because I've been having some problems with the Daiwa. But yeah, until then I think I'm going to start with the 20 gram Happy Eel and just put it in and around the edges, and hopefully we can hook into a fish. Now something else I've got now are these little Niobe grippers. When I'm fishing alone and I've not got a net, I'm sometimes a little bit bad for not skull dragging a bass. I try not to do that as much as possible, but maybe just not handle it to the best of my ability. So I bought a pair of these so I can grab them by the lip, get my hand underneath the belly and look after the fish as much as possible before I put it into a pool. New little addition to my fishing. Try and keep those bass as prime as possible, especially going into the time of year where they're going to be breeding as well. You want to look after them as much as possible. So have some fun, catch them, but look after them. Let's go. First cast of the morning. Now the water is a little bit coloured, so I think a white or a rattle would be the best bet today. Yup, fish. First fish of the morning. I don't know how big it is, it's only small I think. Lovely. Beautiful. Only a small fish, but not a bad way to start. Just a little hot dog, but you can't beat it. First fish of the session, it can't get any smaller. Little hot dog. Well, there's the first fish on the board, only a little tiddler. Can't go wrong, to be honest. It's nice to get the blank saver at the start. It might be the only fish of the session, but at the moment I'm not really bothered. I'm happy, I'm safe, I'm chilling. Weather's lovely. Just gotta watch this swell that's just coming in. It'll probably come in till about high tide and then we'll be fine. So always keep your wits about you and always make sure you're always looking out. Never turn your back on the sea. All I'm doing is just literally casting around. All of this is reef, so just casting around, making sure I'm covering as much ground as possible. You really just don't know where the bass are going to be on this particular reef. Yo, fish on. Oh, good fish. Good fish, I think. I don't know how big this is, but oh, he just jumped out the water. Second fish of the day. Second fish of the session. They seem to be packed up into a little area, so only another hot dog, maybe a little bit bigger, but he really attacked that lure, as you can see. Yes, nice. All I'm doing is just slow winding that lure over the reef and seem to be finding the fish. I did think it was going to be a bit murky, but all is good. Oh yes, another fish. Oh yes. Oh, this is a better fish, I think. Yes. Oh, he's on the reef. Oh, it's not that big. Oh, he's all right. Oh, he's just come off. Damn, he's gone. Ah! That was number 3, and that was much better. That was about 2 or 3 pounds. Awesome session so far. Hopefully there's a monster in here. Got to be really careful with those swells. Well, I'm just having a little break, a little bit of swell rolling through at the moment, and in the background what you can probably see is the swell just building in this area. Now there's a big flat reef out there, and what's happening is there is a little bit of ground swell today, and when it's hitting that reef it's just building up, just like when you're surfing a bay. You know, obviously the swell builds because of a reef or it getting shallower, and that's what's happening here, and it's just a little bit unsafe where I am. Not unsafe that I'm worried about being here, because I'm not at all. It's a really small tide. So yeah, just keep your wits about you. I think it's the perfect opportunity to talk about this lure that I've really well this season. I know I've spoken about it quite a bit, but I'll speak about it again. I've had 3 fish so far, 2 small fish. I had 1 good fish about 3 pound, which came off at my feet. My fault. But they are on this lure, and this is the YKR Happy Eel. This is a 20 gram version. They do a 15 or a 10 gram, something like that, and also a 30 gram, which is a beast, and it's really good for really big swelly days where you need to get that lure down deeper. But in here, 20 gram is perfect. It's sinking down to about 3 or 4 foot, and I'm just bringing it over the reef. You literally do not have to do anything but straight wind of it. The motion comes in the tail, and it's got a really good kick and a really good vibration that comes off it. The water here is a little bit murky, but the bass seem to be finding it and attacking it. I've had loads of bites, which is promising because it's not high tide for another hour and a half. And I think the best of the fishing might come around the high. Yeah, fish on. Again, small fish. Four fish of the day. Just watch the reef there, yeah? Yeah, watch the... Just watch the reef there, yeah? Yeah, there's one there. Watch the bommy there, yeah? Yeah, there's a bommy there and there's a bommy in there, alright? You alright? I'm good. Can you hear me? Yeah. I actually told ports that I was going to be here today. Yeah, no, it's alright. Thanks for coming, but as I said, I told the Coast Guard, so yeah. I fish here all the time, but people probably see me. Yeah, it's all good, yeah. I'll be getting off about 4 o'clock, so you know. Yeah, Sam. Oh, yeah, there's a fish. Oh, that slammed me out of nowhere. I've not had a fish for a while, and then that thing just came out of nowhere. Don't know how big it is. It's still another schoolie. A bit bigger than the other ones. Well, there's number 4 or number 5 of the day. I've not had a fish for a while, and again, I've just been using the small YKR eel. Literally hit me so hard. He's not the biggest fish at all, but he's a lovely fish. Really fought hard for his size. And yeah, I was thinking maybe it was just going to go off the bite, but hopefully that's the school coming back into this area again, like what happened just before. I think this is a great time to talk about safety on the rocks, like I always do. As you probably just seen about 20 minutes ago, I heard a siren and I thought, if that comes any closer, I know that's the inshore rescue. Now, what I'd done before I came, I actually messaged 2 friends that work for harbours, ports, just to let them know that, you know, if they do get a call or anything like that, it's me on these rocks, because I know that there are loads of people probably looking at me right now, probably people walking past, people driving past. It's not exactly like I'm down a cliff on our north coast and no one can see me at all. Everyone can see me here. So someone's probably given them a call, said there's someone on the rocks, we're not too sure about them. They've come, they've had a look. I let them know what time I was gonna get off, when I'd come on. I said I knew the size of the tide, I know about the swell, and I fished this area quite a lot. They were fine and they were totally happy with that. So they just moved on, scared probably the bass away. But it's always good to know that the inshore rescue, lifeboat and that are ready to go, ready on call whenever someone calls them. But like I say, if you're going to go to a rock mark like this, that's in open view of the public, always tell someone, let someone know where you are. Let the Coast Guard or let Harbours or Ports Jersey, someone like that know. And yeah, because someone could make a call to them and they can go, yeah, save those guys coming out. They're only doing their job. We've probably got them out of the office, to be honest, but it's not about that. It's all about safety and keeping anyone, not just fishermen, safe on our coastline, because Jersey sea and water can be, you know, pretty scary at times if you're not used to it. It can be pretty harsh, it can be pretty terrorizing, and I'm actually all right with the sea. I can swim pretty well, so yeah, I'll leave that there. Always be safe on the rocks, enjoy yourself, but be safe. Let's get back into them. I was just having a small break because I've not had any fish for a while, and these birds proper circle in this area. They're gulls, so more than likely they're not attracted to fish. I'm not too sure, but they're circling around and they've been circling for a while, so maybe like the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, there's a school of bass underneath them. Fingers crossed. But I'm just chilling at the moment. I'm just having a little relax. As I say, I've not had any fish for a while, so just gonna have a chill and then get back in there, save some battery. Lovely evening though, really lovely evening. Oh, they're dispersed. Oh, they're going further that way. Maybe they're chasing tuna. Keep dreaming. Oh, I just got a hit. 100%. Definitely just got a hit. Yeah, my lure's minced. Right, this is the last hurrah. You can see the light's fading. It's not really happened for a few hours, but it's lovely being out here. Just got to appreciate this good weather while you've got it, and sometimes it's nice to try different things, which I have today, but it's not really happened for the last few hours, as I keep saying. But this is just stunning. Beautiful. Oh, that's it, game over, time to go home. Thanks for watching. It's been a quite good session to start off with, and it just got slower throughout the rest of it. So yeah, I'm not going to sit here and not going to stand here and talk jibber jabber. It was good, then slow. Now it's time to go. Thanks for watching.